So first things first, this video is not gonna have no big ass introduction and all that like how I usually be doing and hopping in the room and sitting down and all the other shit. This video is very serious because I made a video on it just now, and I say this all the time. It's always been a difference between streaming era now and what you see now when it comes to streaming and what was how I say I came up in the streaming era. Not came up, but I've been doing this for a decade now, and I got to see the difference between how streaming first started, the Aiden Rosses, the Casanats, and the Speeds. I seen the growth of most of these streaming niggas, right? And I came up in the era, my first 2K I ever played was 2K17. Like, when it comes to, like, when I got my PS4, I opened it for Christmas, got it. First game I got was 2K17. I was playing the USA basketball mode, waiting. I remember, like, that whole era being a kid growing up and guys like P2isthename being a big 2K content creator. Guys like guys like Mind the Red, you know what I mean? So, I came up in the era of that era watching them, and it's kind of like my childhood. And I wasn't a heavy P2 watcher, but I remember him going from the 2K community and making a crazy ass transition to Fortnite, because Fortnite was fresh at that time. Fortnite was around like 2017, 2016, 2018. Fortnite was in its prime. So they made that transition to Fortnite, him, Mind of Rez, and it was going crazy. Like, before y'all see the Cobs, the fucking, the Aidens, the Speeds, it was them. It was their era. You know what I mean? It was the P2. It was they made that transition for 2K content creators. They're legendary when it comes to that. And just content creators in general. And I remember respecting it and being like, yo, P2 going from 1 million subscribers the next week, 2 million. I'm seeing him slowly, gradually go up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, what is he like? So I remember like people just talking about him, like, and like him being like all over the YouTube headlines and just being always seeing him. And then he transitioned to IRLs. So he was like one of the first YouTube 2K content creators to make that transition. And he always had my respect even to this day. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like I was a heavy watcher watching them all the time, because I was mainly watching Soul, mainly watching Cash Nasty. I was mainly watching, you know what I mean, Flight in them. But I always remember, like, I remember he collabed with Mind of Rez. That's when I really got to be introduced to him, because Mind of Rez, I was watching him heavy too. Relax, dude, all that. So, I ain't gonna lie, I was watching that heavy. And it's just a part of my childhood. And I want to say this is a big loss for a lot of people, especially the ones, like I say, it's always a difference between content creation now and influencing and streaming now versus how it was back then and the pioneers of back then. And sometimes we may forget, but this kind of like it sent chills down my body. And I was with my cousin yesterday. We was at the mall having a good time or whatever, and we was talking about it, and it didn't feel real. Like, I'm like, no, like, they're not even telling us how he passed. They're not even, they say he passed in like a mailroom in his apartment. And I saw a video of him the day before saying he about to move out the apartment. All this, it just sounds fishy to me. And hopefully we find something and we hear about what's going on. But I pray for his family. I pray for I know he had a girlfriend. I pray for, hopefully she doing all right. I know she probably going through it too. But I'm praying for his family. I'm sending my condolences. I want y'all to spam rest in peace P2 in the chat. You won't be forgotten, gang. You are a pioneer with this streaming shit, the pioneer with the content creation, pioneer in general as an influencer. And I want to send my condolences, man. Rest in peace, P2. Spam it in the comments. Rest in peace, P2. I love y'all. I'm out.